Breaking news. Zoo government bows, ends all effort to extradite Mazi Simon Èkpá to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 9th of May 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because this very information is very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has bowed. They have chickened out. Now they are running their mouth, confessing that they have run out of ideas. They do no longer know what to do again. After making mouth, boasting on all media platforms how they are going to extradite Mazi Simon Èkpá to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, the time of confession has finally arrived. And I will tell you why. So without further ado, I don't want to talk too much. Let us first of all read the news in details. After that, I will explain something to you. There is something which I'm going to tell you moving forward, and I'm sure you will be amazed. I will tell you that towards the end of the video. You will be amazed. And I'm seriously telling you, because I know that we are winning. No matter the sabotage, dear friends, I want you to know today, 9th of May 2025, that we are winning. God has listened to our prayers. It doesn't matter what the enemies do. It doesn't matter how they use our people to destroy us. Divide and rule tactics. I want to assure you that something great has happened and we are winning. So pay attention till the very end of this very broadcast as I bring the news in full details, and their title says, according to Punch News Nigeria, they said no extradition process against Simon Èkpá, Attorney General of the Federation, AGF. You can see the date today, 9th of May 2025. So pay attention. Let us read in full details. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, has denied reports that the federal government of the zoo has commenced extradition proceedings against Simon Èkpá, a factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. They will explain tire. They will deny tire. The zoo media will explain tire. Call it proscribed. Call it whatsoever. Call it factional leader. Call it whatsoever you like. You go explain tire. We are not here to debunk your idiocy, your stupidity, your online nonsensical, attitude. We are not here to debunk them. Write whatever you like. We are here to spread the news, especially to Biafrans and to those that matter. Now, in a statement issued by his Special Assistant on Communication and Publicity, Kamarudin Ogundele, on Friday, which is today, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, said the report misrepresented comments he made at a stakeholders engagement held on Thursday in Abuja, which was yesterday. Recall that yesterday, this same man, this same Mumu man, made a comment according to Sahara reporters, because I did not see the video. I didn't watch any video. But according to the report, I think I can even quickly, search for that. Just a moment. Yes, this is it. This is it. You see, this is the title from Sahara reporters. Look at it. Simon Èkpá's extradition a matter of time, says Nigeria's Attorney General. You see, this was just yesterday's program. He made the comment yesterday why this report was made today. You can see May 9, 2025. If you go on to read, which we are not going to do now, but let me read it partly. They said, speaking on Thursday, which was yesterday, during the quarterly stakeholders and citizens engagement program held at the Ministry of Justice headquarters in Abuja, Fagbemi assured stakeholders that the government remains committed to bringing Èkpá to justice. So if you go down here, which I don't have time for this, you see the whole thing, how it happened. But we have a new, or should I say, latest development concerning this very, statement that this man made yesterday. Right? So let us go back to the main news. Now, the statement reads, the attention of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi San, has been drawn to media reports where he was erroneously reported to have said that the federal government had commenced an extradition process against Simon Èkpá. Why are you running? Why are you running? I will tell you the reason why for this confession. I'm not just going to tell you, I will show you. There's a reason behind it. Remember, they have been running up and down, including the so-called CDS, Musa, and the entire zoo, defense headquarters. They said that Simon Èkpá is on his way back to the zoo, back to Nigeria. I will show you also that one before the end of this broadcast. So cool down. One by one. Now they continued. The report is untrue and a complete departure from what the AGF said at the Stakeholders/Citizens Engagement Forum held on Thursday in Abuja. Now you to explain. Oh, we did not ask you. You have said what you said. Nobody asked you any question. Why are you explaining? You will explain tire. Èkpá, a leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is currently standing trial in Finland for charges filed against him by the Finnish government. By the Finnish government. Did you see that? Standing trial in Finland for charges filed against him by the Finnish government. Charges filed against him by the Finnish government. So Finland filed charges against Mazi Simon Èkpá. And the zoo was here, running up and down, jubilating as Simon Èkpá will be extradited back to the Zoological Republic. And they were carrying fake news everywhere. Fake news everywhere. And do you know why Finland pressed those charges? Finland pressed those charges because of false information given to them by our own people. The zoo Fulani used our own people, both the members of the OS, Mazenam Dekano's wife, Uche Chikano, and the Bianca Ono. These are the people that the zoo government used, laid false allegations against him, forwarded false information against him to the Finnish authority, against Mazi Simon Èkpá. Are you paying attention? So now, the external pressure and powers that are pressing for Mazi Simon Èkpá to be silenced are number one, Britain, whose citizen is a wife of the current sitting president of Finland. The sitting president of Finland is marrying a British woman, an English woman from Britain. So now, as if that is not enough, there's also European Union's interest in the zoo, both in the oil sector and the solid resources sector of the zoo. So the external powers are there, but they are not the real thing. The real thing there is that Finland wants to do the needful, which is, because all these allegations against Mazi Simon Èkpá, they cannot just keep blind eyes. They cannot just keep quiet. They have to do something. But they have arrested him, interrogated him, made their investigation. So now the case will be in the court, and then the tussle will begin. Those who laid false allegations against Simon Ekpa. I hope you are willing to stand. Bring your own witnesses, bring your own evidences, and stand to defend your claims. Are you paying attention? All of you, three parties. The first party is Bianca Ono, who is the current Minister of Foreign Affairs to the zoo. Bianca Ono, I hope you are ready. The second party is the DOS. Why the third party is Uchechi Kano, the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. Now, according to the statement, Fagbemi had only explained that the Nigeria government was in talks with the Finnish authorities to ensure that Èkpá, who is currently facing trial in Finland, is held accountable for his actions. To set the record straight, what the AGF said during the question and answer section was that the Nigeria government had been engaging with Finnish authorities to ensure that Simon Ekpa is held accountable for his actions. Okay, which actions? What is the actions of Mazi Simon Ekpa that he should be held accountable? His actions is simply because he is advocating for the freedom of his people, the Biafran people. And you said no, you are not going to free them. You are not going to leave them. You must continue the subjugation, the oppression, the intimidation, and everything shun against the Biafran people. And you think that the same man will fold his arms and watch you emasculate his own people, exterminate his own people. When they speak, you unalive them. When they march on the street to show their grievances, you send your army to unalive them. They say, give us freedom, you unalive them. And you think that they will keep on folding their arms and watch you. You are the aggressor. You are the one bringing the aggression against our people. And how long do you expect us to fold our arms and watch you exterminate our race? It's not going to be possible, so we have to fight back. Self-defense is not a crime in any way in the world. And self-determination is an inalienable right of every human being or a people. So Mazi Simon Ekpa can never, ever be either imprisoned or extradited to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Now, in conclusion, he explained that since the crimes committed by Simon Ekpa, how, you see, this is how they reason. This is the zoo. I hope that Finland is listening. I hope that this very broadcast will get to Finnish authority. That a man who called himself an Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, he said he's a Minister of Justice, and a son, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, a son, is the one opening his mouth to say that since the crimes committed by Simon Ekpa, a man who is standing trial, a man who has never been convicted, a man who has never been jailed, and an Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria is here saying that the crimes that he committed. So, are you the court? Are you the court or you are the judge in Finland? Which one are you? That you are here proclaiming and stamping your claim that Simon Ekpa committed a crime, a man who is standing trial in Finland. This is how they reason. Their brain is very, very poor. He said, he explained that since the crimes committed by Simon Ekpa were cross-border in nature, the Nigeria government eagerly awaits the outcome of the proposed trial in Finland to have an informed decision on the next step to take. Did you get that? To have an informed decision on the next step to take, the statement added. I'll come back here, but let me finish. Fagbemi urged the media to exercise caution in reporting on the matter and to refrain from publishing speculative claims. Now, my people, do you understand what this man said here? He said that the Nigerian government eagerly awaits the outcome of the proposed trial in Finland to have an informed decision on the next step to take. Do you understand that? Have you reasoned or thought about this word, accelerated trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And do you know why they keep on postponing it to 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? Do you know why? I will tell you that later. And then, in conclusion, let me remind Fagbemi, the so-called Attorney General of the Federation, that last year, even the BBC reported it, that Nigeria wants extradition of separatists arrested in Finland. This is BBC. Check the date, 22nd November 2024. From the day the news broke the internet that Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested in Finland, that is the day they started the rumor of his extradition to Nigeria. And the rumor is not just from individuals, it's from the government of the zoo, including their military and Musa. I told you I'm going to tell you something else, but because of time, I'm going to make a separate record, a separate broadcast about what I'm going to tell you concerning our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Something great has happened and something greater is about to happen. So pay attention as we continue on another broadcast. Thank you, my people. And make it go viral.
All right. Still on this matter, this matter of Simon Ekpa's extradition. Now, I remembered in one of the videos I posted, I made it very clear that Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku cannot be extradited back to the zoo. I gave my reasons, which I feel was actually, the major reasons by law and by any other way you want to look at it, from any angle you want to look at it from, even from a biased angle, it is not possible. Finland might actually have their flaws, but you must know that Finland is not an African country. You must understand that Finland is not an African country. So definitely, there are things that you don't just do in these advanced countries. These countries are advanced. There are things you don't just do. You don't just get away with anything. You don't just do anything and get away with it. No. Because anything you do, and as a country, as a government, that will affect your country, is going to affect both your economy, the economy of the country. And when people start seeing that your country is not safe for them to run their businesses, to run their day-to-day activities, then it's a problem for your country, because your economy is going to drop. So many people will be scared to come to your country to invest. There are people who want to come to other countries just because of the fact they want to tour. These things generate income for the country. So Finland will never put themselves in that kind of position just because of zoo. No, it cannot happen. So it is actually, it is actually great to know that the Finnish government have clarified their stance on all this matter. All this issue that we've been hearing, noises being made concerning the extradition of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, at least now we can rest. We can actually rest now, knowing fully well that the Sioux government have actually given up on their plans to extradite the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. So what next for them? That is the big question. What next? One thing I believe on still this issue of Simon Ekpa Njoku is the fact that there is no crime whatsoever that Simon Ekpa Njoku committed. And the reality is that he's a lawyer. And before he actually started doing what he's doing in fighting for the freedom of his people, he knew what is at stake. He knows that if he should cross his boundary, that they will come for him. Forget about the whole pressure that the zoo government pressured, him. pressured the Finnish government. The reality is that Finland knows truly well what is happening in Africa, Nigeria, for instance, especially Nigeria. They know how people are being pied on a daily basis. They know the wanton pies going here and there in the zoo. They know that Biafrans are being annihilated and pied. They know all these things. But politics must come in, especially when it comes to Africa, when it comes to a black man. Politics must come in. And that is, what is actually delaying the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's release. But on another note, let us still go into other issues, happening concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
How can people with AK-47 assault rifle who invade communities, shoot sporadically, with massacre people? After shooting people, they will still use their machete to cut them into pieces, set the entire village ablaze? How could you call it headers farmers clash? How is that a clash? What is the business with headers and farmers who these headers invading people's communities and destroy them completely? How is that a clash? What is the connection between the villagers and these terrorists that invade them and massacre them? What is the connection? I want to know. Thank God that Sahara Reporters was able to, state it categorically clear, even though their owner is also a one Nigerianist. Now, he also reportedly made controversial remarks about prominent political figures, including Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinjo and former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. We all know what Nyesom Wike did. Nyesom Wike should be in jail. Nyesom Wike should be serving life sentence as it stands today in a sane world. In a sane world, Nyesom Wike should be in life imprisonment. He has nothing to do with politics anymore. He has nothing to do with power anymore. Not to talk about being a minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT. That is abomination. Because you were a governor, you use your power to massacre over 3,840 people in Obigbo, including those that you massacred in Iguacha while protesting for for Donald Trump victory. And then here you are, everywhere with convoy, claiming to be Minister of FCT. Are you kidding me? Nyesom Wike should be in jail. Yes, oh yes. In a sane society, he should be in jail. Life imprisonment, not just to serve for 10 years. Life imprisonment. And that time is coming. If Nigeria does not serve justice to those murdered in Obigbo, Biafra will serve them justice. I'm telling you, I am telling you, we know the number, we have the records, we know the numbers. If the zoo does not serve justice to those that Nyesom Wike murdered in Obigbo, those that Nyesom Wike unalived in Obigbo, Biafra will serve them justice for sure, 100%, and everybody must be rest assured about this. Now, the content of the broadcast reportedly ranged from calls for self-defense to direct criticism of perceived government failures. See? You see? You see? So, what is the business of somebody calling for self-defense with, incitement or sedition? What is the business? What is the connection with calling for self-defense and incitement? Or no, I think we have to read this. Maybe I will use this Sahara Reporters report. Um, I think I will use this Sahara Report, publication for a normal pre-recorded broadcast, because I want you to know how it happened, bit by bit. The questions, the answers, bit by bit, the way it all happened. So I think oh yes, I will be reading this, of course. Okay, now let me read, even though it's not showing on the screen, but let me read. Just pay attention and listen very, very attentively. Now, cross-examination of witness BBB, triple B, which is today, and today's conclusion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Prosecution, who did you see in that video? Yes, I want it to be bit by bit, the questions and the answers, because our reporters reported the whole thing that transpired, but I want to let you know how it all went down today. Yes, that's the best way of analyzing it, because bit by bit we can be able to analyze them properly. Witness triple B, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader and ESN. That is the answer to who he saw in the video. Next, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast is being played in court. Second audio broadcast plays. MNK speaks about the protest happening in Lagos. Now pay attention, because you get Belugonambawu. MNK, they are unaliving us right now as we protest in Lagos. When I say unaliving us, you already know what I mean. Some of these words, I can't use them on this platform because it goes against the rules. Now, MNK, according to him on that broadcast, they are unaliving us right now as we speak, as we protest in Lagos, which is during the NSAS protest. Remember the other side, yesterday's own, I told you to highlight it, when they are talking about, when they were saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu incited people to burn houses and other things. Now, remember that, because we are coming back there. MNK, unalive them if they unalive you. And remember the word of Sahara reporters that, according to what they heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast, he was calling for self-defense. I think that one is still on the screen. Let me check. Kanu was reportedly heard lamenting Fulani headers attacks. Yeah, 1 minute. Which that very Fulani headers attack is still ongoing as I speak to you now. Let me check here. He also reportedly made controversial remarks about prominent political figures, including Mostetno. The content of the broadcast reportedly ranged from calls for self-defense. Yes. Yes. So let's continue. Ugo Ebelugo Nambawu. Now, MNK in that broadcast, unalive them if they come to unalive you. MNK, police are unaliving us, and the Elasamaja police station has been burned down. Has been burned down. Because of what? The same police were unaliving the innocent protesters, not even Biafrans. We're not even talking about Biafrans, because even the Igbo people, Igbo youths, also joined that very protest as the protest ranged on. Yes, as the protest ranged on, Igbo Biafrans and other Biafrans joined that very protest. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they created anarchy, according to him on that broadcast. They created anarchy, and we won't let them. We won't let them. We will not let them, because they created anarchy. Yes, oh yes, they did. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or not even the zoo youths, no other person that created that anarchy, if not the government of the zoo. Because what were the youths calling for? To end SARS. End SARS. Why did they call for end SARS? Because SARS was a tool, was an instrument of anarchy, was a tool that the Buhari government used to create anarchy in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Yes, MNK ambush them where you can, because of what? They have come to unalive us. MNK, we are at Obibo Express protesting now, a caller said. Second audio clip continues. MNK, can you hear the caller on the line? The caller, I am calling from Ikeja and the Allen Avenue is blocked. There is no attack. The caller said. MNK, the security agents are unaliving in Elenanwa water line and other places. I have no need for anything in life. I was born, this is Mazinam Dekano now talking. I have no need for anything in life. I was born so that Biafra may come and freedom for the Middle Belt for everyone. Freedom for Middle Belt and for everyone. MNK continues. Yes, go on. MNK told the caller. Caller from Aba, they are coming to unalive us with impunity, and they are unaliving us right now. This is caller from Aba reporting live on Radio Biafra during that very NSAS protest. Now, MNK, anything you have as a weapon, use it and unalive them back. Attack them. This evil must stop, which is calling for self-defense. Anything you have, because of what? Nobody is nobody or group of people, what's that word? What's that word? How did I forget this word? A very simple word. Nobody has monopoly of violence, not even a government. Nobody of group of people have monopoly of violence. Are you paying attention? Nobody, not even a government, have monopoly of violence. So when somebody is coming to attack you violently, you have the right, constitutional right, worldwide, all over the world, to defend yourself. Because of what? Nobody has monopoly of violence. Oh yes, nobody, not even a government, has monopoly of violence. So, MNK said, anything you have as a weapon, use it. And unalive them when they come to unalive you. Attack them when they come to attack you. This evil must stop. That is the word of MNK on that broadcast. Now, another MNK Mazinam Dekano's broadcast being slotted into play. Third audio clip of Mazinam Dekano being aired in court as evidence. Imagine, third audio clip. Hey, I wish this can be on the screen, but it's okay. Third audio clip of Mazinam Dekano. Audio clip. Third audio clip was played as evidence. As evidence of what? Sedition. As evidence of sedition. Whereas there is no sedition in your constitution. How dumb can you be? How dumb can you be? The Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, the DSS. How ignorant can you be? You play the second audio as an evidence, and this audio is a public live broadcast. Not even a telephone conversation. Not even a telephone conversation. It is a public broadcast, a broadcast made in the public. And it becomes evidence. All right.